Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Hazeeq, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Glmr. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right hand corner of the screen. Now let's jump into the TA. Taking a look at the daily chart, you can see Glmr is doing extremely well. From this bottom in October, we are up approximately 345%, which is not bad. Obviously, it's not as much as some other altcoins, but this does show progress. I know a lot of you are very bullish on Glmr, and a lot of you have been buying into it throughout the bear market with me, and hopefully you've been buying through this dip that we had from February 2023 all the way towards October 2023. So you had a good 8 months period there to accumulate, to buy as many tokens as possible, to stake and earn those passive rewards. And if you did that, congratulations. Now, what we're looking at here is 62 cents per token. We are coming back to this red block and we are back testing it as support. So as you can see, this red zone there was a massive resistance level for us. So all the way here, it was resistance. We back tested it multiple times as resistance in 2022 and in 2023. Then once again in December 2023, another rejection. And then we have a retracement back to the purple block, which we did give you in advance, of course, and this was a really good entry point if you followed the videos. And then from there, we went up. So you approximately did a 2x from that purple support block, and now you are breaking above the red block. So the idea here is that you want to come back and back test it as support, consolidate in that range, and then have that move to the upside, hopefully. So that's what we're looking for. We are breaking this high, which is really good. This does show strength. So we are printing higher highs and higher lows. And this is obviously what an uptrend consists of. So if Glmr can keep this up, that's going to be really good. If we set up a Fibonacci retracement here from the bottom in January to the local top from December, you can see our minimal target is going to be 76 cents. And then we have the 1.618 sitting at 95.5 cents. That is going to be our technical target, and that's what we're going to be looking at here. So if you're looking at entries into Glmr, I would suggest you look at the red support block, which is set up between 59 cents down to 54 cents. And then we have the 20 EMA. And then, of course, we have the blue block here set up from 51.5 cents down to 42.5 cents. So 51.5 down to 42.5, that's a great range. That was also our resistance here throughout 2022. So backtesting either one of those would be great. Of course, the better option is to hold the red block as support and move up from there. And if we continue pumping from here, right, if we get to 95 cents and then we start the pullback, at that point, the red block is going to be our support, and I would imagine we're going to hold that. Unless there's a massive crash across the market and we have a Bitcoin flash crash, there is a black swan event, something terrible is going on, of course, altcoins are going to dip. And for that situation, I always advise to set up buy limit orders in advance. For example, you can set up some buy limit orders at 42 cents, 42.5, 45 cents. You can take a look at the Fibbonacci extension levels. So you can take a look at the 0.618 here. You can take a look at the 0.236. So many levels for you to eyeball, but again, that's not a guarantee. No one is guaranteeing that we are going to be seeing a black swan event. Taking a look at the daily RSI, we are in the we just recovered from the overbought and we're still very overextended. I would wait until we see a pullback, at least to the 20 EMA on the daily. That would be your optimal entry point. So let's switch over to the weekly chart now. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Taking a look at the weekly now, you can see we broke above the teal resistance trend line here. It was keeping us down since August 2022. We had one rejection, second rejection in February, and then for the third time, obviously, we broke out here. We have a nice back test of the 20 EMA and a move to the upside from there. We are above the 55 EMA. So on the weekly chart, the 55 EMA and this previous February 2023 local top and the November 2022 and September 2022 local tops are going to be really good. This entire area is going to be a really good area to pick up some tokens. So that's 50 cents. You're looking at 50 cents. Very close to the 55 EMA. The 20 EMA is playing catch up as well. Once we get the bullish cross on the weekly, that is your bull market confirmation. So effectively, what I'm looking for here is a break above the August 2022 high, which is 80 cents. Once we can do that, the bear market bottom for me is confirmed. Then I'm going to say that we're not going to be coming back down to 16 cents. As of right now, it is still possible that we're going to run into the resistance there at the August 2022 high and then have a pullback from there. That is a possibility. Although if Polkadot is going to pick up with the Polkadot 2.0 update and the Polkadot ecosystem is going to start moving up in general, then I do expect Moonbeam to move along with that entire market there with the Polkadot ecosystem. But if you're looking for entries, like I said, 50 cents, still a good buy in my opinion. If we take a look at the RSI, let's see what's going on here. So as you can see, we did retest the blue area here between 54 down to 50 on the RSI. That was a really good entry point. And we did give you this based on this touch here from December last year down to this one. So from December down to November 2023, really good area that we back tested as support, and then a back test over here, and then a move to the upside. So we recovered down to that spot, perfect entry point. If we take a look at the price action at that exact same time, that was this retest at 34.35 cents. We were very close to the 20 EMA at that time, so that was a really good buying opportunity, and we are about to enter the overbought here above the index of 70, which we did briefly in 2023, but this time around the move could be much more impulsive, much more bullish, and then we can do something like this and then have a pullback, for example, into June, July, and then have another move to the upside. And that second move to the upside, for example, might be like a bearish divergence, where we're going to print an all-time high in the latter part of the year, but on the RSI, that's going to be like a bearish divergence, which is what happened with a lot of altcoins in the last bull market, but that's just a hypothetical. If we keep zooming out, you can see we're starting to get more volume on GLMR, not as much as one would hope, but still this is volume. This is good. This is really good, and once we get the bullish cross, we get a bit more volume, we break above the August 2022 high, we're set for a nice ride until we get to $2.15. That would be my first major level there, and if things start to pick up with Polkadot 2.0, maybe we will set up more targets to the upside, or I should say higher targets to the upside. Let me know what are your entries into GLMR, let me know what are your targets. Thank you all for watching this video. Stay safe and take care.